Hey, what's up guys? This is Halfway, broadcasting from around the world in phenomenal Penh, Cambodia. Guys, today I'm going to ask you guys a little bit of input about something to see if you'd be interested in doing something. So, in Cambodia, you don't need a TEFL. You don't need a TEFL certificate to teach in Cambodia. It's just not a requirement. However, you know, taking a TEFL course is going to be beneficial to you. So you learn, you know, depending on if it's like an online TEFL course, at least you're going to learn some. It's going to give you some pointers of like how to make lesson plans and, you know, organizational tips and some, you know, some ideas of running a classroom. And then there's also, if you do one that's like a real TEFL, like where you go to the location, you go to the school. So you get like the same stuff that you get with the online one, but you actually get like hands-on training. You're actually going to be teaching the lessons in the school and you know, observing people and stuff. That being said, like the cheapest TEFLs maybe are like $150 or $200 if you do the online option. If you actually, you know, go to a school to do it, it could be $1,000, $2,000, depending on what kind of certificate you're getting. They are not all created equal. There's one called the CELTA, that's like the highest esteemed TEFL you can get. And then there's all sorts of different ones. But again, if you're going to a school and you're doing that, it's gonna be at least $1,000 or $2,000. So what I wanna know, if anybody's interested, this isn't something that I'm necessarily doing right now. I just kind of wanna get a little perspective and a little bit of an idea of if people would be you know, interested in doing this. So if you had the option, if you come to Cambodia and you have no teaching experience, you're a native speaker, but you've never taught a classroom, you've never taught anything before. If you shadow me, so you come with me to my school and you shadow me, and kind of follow me around for like a week or 2 weeks, whatever we decide on, 3 weeks, a month, whatever we decide on for that, would anybody be interested in doing that? So you're not gonna get like an actual TEFL, you're not gonna get any kind of certificate from this deal. But you're going to get, again, the hands-on training. You're going to be in the classroom with me, seeing what I do, and, you know, hopefully at some point then, you know, teaching your own lessons. So this way, when you go to apply for a job, although you, you know, again, if you don't have that TEFL, you have the experience. You know, you understand the basics and you understand how to run a classroom and, you know, some basics for teaching and stuff like that. So obviously there would be a small fee that you pay for me. But again, it's going to be significantly less than what you're going to pay for an online or for a, you know, way less than it would be for going to an actual TEFL location. So you're still getting a lot of the same knowledge that you get out of like a TEFL kind of course, but again, you won't have the certificate, so that's the downside. The upside is going to save you a lot of money and you're still going to have the same knowledge. And again, if you plan on just staying in Cambodia, as of now, there's no requirement for a TEFL. Whether that changes, I have no idea. I haven't heard anything about that. I have no reason to believe that that's changing anytime in the near future. But as of now, you do not need one. So that's one thing. If anybody would be interested in doing that with me, shadowing me again for a week or 2 weeks, or, you know, maybe even up to a month, depending on, again, what we work out. So that's one option, or one thing. And then the second thing is, if you guys have been watching, me and my girlfriend have been doing on the YouTube channel, we've been teaching you guys a little bit Khmer. Mostly she's teaching you, I'm just kind of parroting her. But if we set up, like her and I, if we set up something maybe on like a Sunday or something, a Sunday afternoon, whatever, in like a cafe or something, again, charge a very small fee. But if anybody would be interested in learning more in-depth Khmer. So on the channel, we're just gonna be doing like super basic things. But then if we had a class, again, like once a week, I don't know what we would charge, maybe 10,000 real, I don't know, you know, per class. And then you guys get a little bit more understanding of the language, and it's gonna be cheaper than probably anywhere else that you're gonna find the same thing. Plus you get to hang out with me and my girlfriend. And you know, like I said, maybe it'll just be like at a cafe and just some small classes of learning a little bit more Khmer. So if you guys are interested, if you're, you know, in Cambodia, or if you're coming to Cambodia, especially if you don't have any teaching experience, if shadowing me would be something that interests you. Also, if you would like to learn more Khmer, if taking Khmer classes is something that also interests you, be sure to let me know. And so that's really all this video is about. Also, just really quick, in the last video I was making, I was talking about like democracy, American influence in democracy in Cambodia, and it probably really doesn't matter. But I know in one part I was talking about hip-hop, and I was saying that, you know, like the embassy is holding some kind of like hip hop classes, and I don't know how it came off, but I didn't want it to come off that I have anything against hip hop. I actually really enjoy hip hop. I've been listening to for a very long time people like Immortal Technique, Most Def, you know, Nas, Atmosphere. There's a lot of hip hop that I like. My problem with it is when the embassy, when a government entity is trying to inject these things into the youth. Like if it was just like a random person that was setting up like a cool hip hop thing and doing it in here, I wouldn't think twice about it. But I'm just a little suspect of it when it's the embassy, when it's the United States Embassy doing it. It makes me think that there might be some ulterior motive behind it. Again, I don't know. I have no evidence of that. It just seems like it could be possible, right? All right, guys. So that's really all this is about. I just wanted to touch on that also. All right, it's Halfway broadcasting from around the world. Phenomenal, Penh, Cambodia. See you guys again.